Okay, hello, to whomever's watching this. Yeah, if you've been watching my past videos, you know I've been sick. I'm still pretty sick. Oh no, I still feel, well, I'm still sick, but still feel pretty shitty, so that's an update, I guess. But this video has nothing to do with any of that. This is mainly just some events that happened in my past that I recalled out of nowhere, that possibly correlate to my present. Mainly, the connection is that I possibly encountered the people who are messing with me and stuff like that. Way back in the day when I was quite a bit younger. Yeah, either when I was a very small target or just not even targeted at all, to be honest. Yeah, so yeah, let's get into it. So what you're looking at here, there's both diagrams that I made are ugly, but this one's the ugliest, or the least detailed. So the correlation to my present is, if you look at any of my posts or anything like that, I talk about seeing quote-unquote white cars everywhere I go. I think it's just a tactic to make me look crazy. I have screwed myself over with it by telling people about it. But I only did so in hopes that they would also notice it, or at least notice it happening around me. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Shout out, Johnny. It's 2 a.m. Fuck. And I just fucked up my color. Sorry, my pen has... Never mind. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. specifically 2:25. Anyways, so what it has to do with the white cars and stuff like that is... Well, hold on. So, right now I think it's just a psychological tactic to make me cry wolf, essentially. But remembering these old events, I think it might actually be their branding or something stupid like that, to let people know they're around. Kind of like how clowns wear that red nose. So anyways, when I was younger, this is when I was in 8th grade. Maybe 7th grade. But they both correlate with being in middle school, so it doesn't matter. I was still very young then. Yeah, I think I was 10, 11 in middle school. No, that's not possible. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck it, who cares? So yeah, anyways. This happened in middle school. So I was a lot younger than I am now. A lot younger. Because I am in my 20s now. So anyways. The event is, I was walking home one day, and it was super rare that I would walk home. Like, incredibly rare. But it was definitely from middle school, because just guaranteed. Mainly because of the path I took on the way home. It's pretty much a straight shot home. Oh no, actually I think I was hanging out with friends and then I don't know. So anyways, I was walking home and guess I was walking home with like a bunch of other people and stuff like that. He's a ghost apparently. Oh my god, why do I keep on doing that? Okay, anyways, you get the point. And they were throwing rocks at cars. Um, and one of them threw a pretty decent sized rock at a white truck. Yes, the truck. Well, yeah, the truck was white, pure white truck, like the kind I'm seeing now, but an older model for the time because I think this was around 2009, 2010 maybe. So yeah, they were just throwing rocks at cars, and they hit that one specifically, and the car pulled over on the side, and everyone slowed down, and we're like, what's going on? And the truck really didn't do anything. It just stopped. I think they might have. Actually, I don't even think they said anything. They may have yelled something or didn't. It was such a long time ago, 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago, less than 10, less than 10 years ago. So yeah, they just stopped and then they just kept on going. The weird thing about this is, well, the correlation between this past event and my present is the white truck. The weird coincidence that makes you believe it has something to do with my present, or not, or just is related to the people who are messing with me in my present is they didn't do anything. That rock, I think it cracked their window. If it didn't, it dented their car definitely. Even if it was just a small dent, it was really loud because it was underneath this whole thing. What the fuck? I'll just do it with my thing. I mean my mouse pad. The whole thing was underneath the tunnel. Right now I'm using my mouse pad because I put my graphics tablet down and I don't feel like picking it back up. So the whole incident occurred underneath the tunnel, so it was super loud when it hit the car. Like it sounded like a giant firework. And it didn't do anything. So that's pretty strange. Any normal person would have gone out of the car and been like, "I'm calling the cops. You stay here." Blah blah blah. So yeah, that's pretty strange. So yeah, I would have had to been 10 or 11, I think. So that's the first incident. It doesn't seem that big of a deal, but the main correlation is the white car and how they just didn't react. Was it because we were young? Because we were in middle school? Probably. I think that might be a solid reason as to why they didn't do anything. Which is food for thought in my case. Most of you have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyways, the second thing that happened was a bit later in life. This is when I was maybe a sophomore. More than likely a freshman though. Wow, actually this might have just been a year apart if the previous event was in 8th grade. But I think it was in 7th. I was walking home one day. I'm in the purple jacket. Doesn't look like a jacket, but whatever. You can see the hood right here. Whatever. So I'm walking home one day. Just imagine there's a backpack. And I like to walk in the not on the sidewalk, but and not in the middle of the road. Just like that little space that gives people the ability to get in their car when they're Driver's side is facing the street. I pretty much like to walk in there. I don't know why. It's just always been my preference. I don't have a clue why. But I was just walking home normally, just none of my business. I think I was even having a good day. And this random truck, this guy right here, older Mexican male, I think he was around probably 42. I'd say obese. I wouldn't say morbidly obese. Definitely wearing a beige shirt, sunglasses. Remember that exactly. I think he has somewhat spiky hair. Not like spike, but you know, like spikish hair. As for facial features, I think he had some type of a 5 o'clock shadow stash and beard. Anyways, this guy was probably the first direct encounter I've had with the people who were messing with me. So I was walking home, in between the middle and the sidewalk, the middle of the road and the sidewalk, and he pulls up and he just starts yelling at me for no fucking reason. Like, he just starts yelling. Well, first it was weird. First he was like way back here, and I looked behind me and I noticed someone following me, or at least that's what it looked like. And I was like, okay, that's pretty weird. And I was like, and I like moved over to more towards the cars and the sidewalk. So maybe he didn't want to pass because he was being careful. But he didn't move, and he drove up slowly next to me, and he just started yelling at me. Like, he just started saying a bunch of weird shit, like get the fuck out of the road, or like, why the fuck are you, like, he was straight up cussing at me. He was like, what the fuck are you doing, like, get the fuck out of here, like, I don't want to ever see you fucking around, like literally saying the F word, like, dropping the F-bomb, like, every other second that he was talking. I think I might have said one thing to him, or something like that. I think I might have been like, God, I don't even think I said anything. I think I was just more, like, shocked than anything. Oh, and also I was pretty tired, because I think I had just gotten out of practice, too. So, that's another thing. Yeah, I was just super confused. I was like, what the fuck? That's pretty strange. Yeah, he had his fucking arm out the window like a little... I'm not getting into that. So, he was just going off at me for no reason. I was like, I think I might have said, okay, get the fuck out of here, or leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, it just caught me by surprise. It was just super weird. I had never encountered anything like that before. I was like, what the fuck? That's fucking weird. And like I said, like I don't understand his whole point. One end he was like, get the fuck out of the road, even though I really wasn't in the middle of the road, and anyone could pass me easily. Another thing was, never come back here, I don't want to see you here again, or something like that. And he's like, are you fucking stupid, are you dumb? He's like, I know what the fuck you're doing. Just a bunch of weird shit. And this couldn't have been in my head, because I was literally just walking on my street. It's kind of like a cul-de-sac. And he pulled up literally next to me, no one else around, and was pointing at me and yelling at me and facing me, so that definitely ain't in my head. This is all legit. And the color of the truck was, drumroll please, white. He was driving a white truck. Dirty white, if I may add. When I had gone to my house, which was like maybe 20 feet from where he was yelling at me, which is pretty scary, I got to my door, opened it, went inside, and I looked back. He had passed my house, and then he did a loop, and then went back, and then he went past my street, did a U-turn, and went back towards my house, and then down the street that he was yelling at me. So I think he was following me way before I even started yelling at me. I think he was following me since I left my high school. I don't think he was a creep. I think this was one of the first direct incidences of my harassment and stuff like that. They were just making themselves known. Anyways, bye.